You're already recording, James. Go, go, go.
Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning to whenever you're listening to us. We are your imaginary friends. I'm James.
I can't believe you just said that about our good friend in the community.
We haven't started recording.
Yeah. My name's Ben, and welcome to another fantastic episode. Yeah, no, I'm done. You do the introduction. It's harder than it sounds.
Thank you. So, in a lot of ways, we're still waiting, aren't we? We've got GG1 still. It's on the corner. We're hoping this time next week we'll have plenty to talk about. We're hoping Tuesday it will appear, but Weird often do their releases on a Thursday.
Why are we saying Tuesday? Is this just hope?
Because that's the 1st of September, and they said in September.
Oh, that feels unlikely.
It does.
Highly reliable intelligence.
That's it. My optimism is for Thursday.
Okay, good. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit as a recap of 4th edition.
Yep.
Which we started last week, but we haven't thought of any new content. So,
no, just going to continue with that.
But I think it's really important. There's some serious messages I want to get across as well. But we obviously have to talk about the state of UK events. So first of all, we've been preparing for our own event.
We have, yes, where we've taken ownership or been stuck with.
We wanted to run a team event. We seem to be running a non-team event.
We do, yes.
And the dates for the team event seem to have not been given to us.
No, the venue was fully booked on the 2 days we were originally looking at. I've gone back to them to see other dates.
So we're still not running a team event, but we are running a normal event.
We are, yes.
But this is a good opportunity for me to endorse the other imaginary friend that I probably shouldn't call her that, because she's my imaginary girlfriend, which probably gets me scowled at. But she has got very involved. She is more excited than we are.
Amazing.
And she's been preparing the little goodie bags.
Woo!
And so people abroad, I don't know if they do this, but the Malifaux community is really needy in the UK. And they expect raffle prizes, they expect goodie bags. And it's a 3-round, 1-day event. And yet,
I want my goodie bag.
Painting competition.
I paid good money to enter the tournament.
So, yes. So, we have our goodie bags already done.
Amazing.
So, anyone that enters our event, and this probably will be the case for all events we do, will get a tiny amount of super glue.
Always really happy.
Because when are you ever going to go, oh, I've got too much super glue?
Never thought that.
Me, because I now have an industrial amount of the stuff.
You do.
But you will also get a marker pen.
Yeah.
That says Amazon Basics on it.
Beautiful.
But when you're sitting there and your pen runs out, having a marker pen in your goodie bag, really useful.
Yeah, I love it.
You will also get a cookie.
Nice.
Made by the aforementioned Mrs. Imaginary Friend, or Miss currently. And was there anything else you get? You are also making something for it?
Yeah, we're going to do some widgets or some tokens. I'm going to start off with like ski markers. Then so
somebody goes to all of our events. They'll eventually end up with a full set.
Ski, corp, strap, the whole shebang.
Oh, that's very exciting.
I thought so.
So I think our goodie bags will be the best in certainly of the 1-day events.
That's a big claim. I don't want to annoy other TOs by saying we're that much better than everyone else when we haven't even run the event yet.
That's a good point, but you were talking about them before. Oh, sorry, we'll start recording now. So the point being is that we've tried really hard to have goodie bags that are actually useful.
Yeah.
And even if you end up going, oh, it's my 4th Amazon Basic pen. I don't know about you, but mine run out of ink like every event.
Always. Or the amount of times I've left one in the car is then dried up.
Yeah. So having fresh
it's great.
Pens, super fantastic.
You've got a clever girlfriend there, Ben.
I do. I should marry her. Now,
I've said this.
We digress. You just want to give a best man speech.
I do. You did mine, so...
So I'll get Michael to do mine. I'm not stupid.
The 3rd imaginary friend.
So, we've also had good progress on the 3D printing.
Some success, yeah. I stole your 3D printer.
So listeners will know that I do nothing for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So many years ago, I spent my work bonus on a 3D printer.
A beautiful resin.
Indeed.
Anycubic.
An Anycubic 3 M3 Max, I think it is. Photon, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I did play with it for a few months, and then I realised that I was getting my hands dirty, and I just put it under the stairs for 2 years. But James has been hankering to do some 3D printing.
I have.
For years.
Yeah.
So eventually I was like, just borrow mine. So, and then I realised I get all my 3D printing done, and I don't have my house smelling of resin, which is certainly not going to help me get married.
No.
But you have a lovely garage.
I'm very fortunate. Yeah, my garage
has electricity.
It's quite a distance from the house.
And it's secure.
So actually, I've been printing. It's printing currently while we speak.
What is it currently printing?
Some of the dungeon, the floor tiles, sewer tiles.
Sewer tiles. So we've looked quite a lot into different terrain options, and what we're currently looking at is dungeon blocks. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
And I think it
We should go to sponsors.
We should, considering. So. Am I right in thinking that it's kind of more of a Dungeons and Dragons vibe?
Yeah, well, that's the original purpose for it. It's designed on a perhaps smaller scale than we're aiming at, but the tiles themselves are 1 inch square, which is kind of perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So the grids, it's originally a 3 inch by 3 inch grid that you just snap together and then just put whatever tiles you want in it.
So, maths teacher, what is 36 squared?
Very big number.
Were you going with 1,296?
Give or take, yes.
Yeah, well,
right.
that is, as listeners listening at home doing the maths as they go,
yeah,
will know.
Yeah, of course.
So your starting point is 1,296 tiles, James.
However...
Just slow down. How many do you print in one go?
25.
Okay, that's good. Because your best friend gave you the one that had the maximum huge...
very nice. I probably need a second one to run at the same time, really.
Well, get another friend.
Yeah.
So, 25 a time, so 1,296 for the base layer.
Yes, the problem is then we're going... Obviously, any board needs, I think, have multiple layers.
But the nice thing is, because it's the sort of modular system,
yeah,
you can build height in.
That's it. So, the board that I've designed needs about 2,000 pieces.
And how many does mine need?
I don't know, you haven't sent me the list yet. But mine's been done first.
Yeah. So, I hope you got really good at it by the time you go out. Yours will have all these dodgy edges and things.
It's been really clear. I'll tell you what, and for anyone with a 3D printer, I'll tell you the best thing that I've recently bought is a magnetic build plate. There are some slight issues, and if you get one, don't rush and just stick it on straight away. Oh no.
Because presumably you have to recalibrate it so it knows where the new home setting is.
Well, you've got to know where the new home setting is, and the issue is the beautiful 3D printer that I stole from you. It doesn't have an adjustable home setting, it has a sensor.
Right.
So the sensor, as the arm goes down, the sensor triggers and it goes, oh, it's in the home position.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have small control over that with 4 little bolts that you tighten that can control it by about 2 mil.
And what's the width of the build plate?
About 12 mil.
Oh.
So I then had to build or fudge together a little buffer so I had to unscrew the sensor and re-screw it in with an extra layer to drop it down.
And so there was a good 12 minutes where you were messaging me, updating me.
Yes.
And I expressed my complete faith in your engineering skills to not destroy my very expensive printer.
I was really scared, I'm not going to lie. I was really worried that I stuffed it up.
Where you had to acknowledge that I would never know.
Because I'd rebought another one and my credit card would have cried.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
Didn't happen. It works, and I was really, really happy with it. And the magnetic build plate, massive, massive upgrade.
So what's it reducing your sort of clean-up time to?
Yeah, the clean-up time in between prints. Because rather than having to take off the giant metal build plate and then scrape off all the models from that, I just pull the magnetic build plate off, flex it, and pretty much everything then
Flicks off.
and then might need to scrape one or two things, but that's still really, really quick edit because most of it's
So I bought a Kraken.
Yes.
It cost me like 10 quid.
Nice.
So I don't know how much the STL would have cost, but
Yeah, probably the STL and then the resin itself probably would have cost more than 10.
so either way, I bought a Kraken, and the guy sent it to me with all the supports on.
Yeah.
Which is not how I've had it sent to me in the past.
No, I know what you mean.
But actually, in terms of protecting the item,
Yeah, because
So
the
it was-
tentacles.
yeah, so because it's quite a dynamic pose.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It looks good.
I even built it all by myself.
You mean you took off the resin stands?
No. I had to remove all of the. So I soaked it in warm water to remove the poisonous resin residue.
I mean, it probably was cleaned before.
It was not.
Okay, it was just chucked in both.
Yeah. Then, so having cleaned it so that it stopped making my house smell of resin,
Nice.
I then had to remove all of the supports, which came off quite nicely
Yeah.
in the main. And then I had to put it bloody together. It didn't come as a solid lump. It came in 3 different pieces.
3 whole pieces.
Yes.
And you were able to do that all by yourself?
All by myself, James.
Oh, Ben.
Thank you. So, and it looks great. So,
It does look good.
And the nice thing is it's already on a base, which for the hazardous terrain, I'm really pleased because it
Yes.
means it's clear where the hazardous starts.
Yeah.
So I have built the ships.
You say built, you have designed on a lovely program.
Yeah, so the program comes with a sort of play with Lego design online on the browser, and then you can sit there and work out what pieces you need. And the ships took me a good half a day to try and work out exactly how they slot together because because you sort of there was a map, but it wasn't hugely helpful. And then the angle of the program of which way you're looking at it, and you think it's lining up beautifully, and then you turn 90 degrees. You're like, oh,
Stuff that up.
yeah.
Though, did you see? I did message you. I have found how to actually move the map around a little
Yes.
Which, after I
Yeah.
spent...
I think I might have already known that. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
thought you knew that.
No, I didn't. I was really struggling and just... Luckily, I've got good eyesight.
Yeah. So I've changed my design. I'm going to have one massive ship in the middle,
Yeah.
and then I've got 2 pirate ships attacking it.
Okay.
But I was thinking, I think I'm going to probably paint the middle one up in Arcanist colours,
Okay.
so blues and
Sure,
metals.
Arkansas Guild?
One of the 2.
Yeah.
So it looks like here's this sort of big industrial ship.
Ghost ships as reses are attacking it?
I mean, maybe, who knows? But and then the
Cool
2.
and thematic. Or,
And then-
or thunder ships attacking.
Yeah, that could work. And then 2 other small ships attacking it.
Is that going to have enough of the ground not severe terrain?
I have a solution to this.
Okay.
I have written the rules pack, and the rules pack has a warning and a disclaimer.
Saying a couple of boards are going to have absolute bucket loads of severe terrain.
Yeah.
I warn you now, that's what
Yeah.
it is. Suck it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
No, so the plan's going to be there's going to be shark water in one corner.
Yep.
And there's going to be Kraken corner in the other.
Okay.
Those will have some rocks, and they're kind of designed so that you can deploy in corner deployment, and you can jump from height 3 rock into height 2 rock into height 1 rock,
Nice.
but it won't then let you jump onto the ships
Okay.
because I want those corners to be hard. So if someone playing corner decides they want to play on that corner,
Yep.
it's not unplayable.
Pretty fine.
You can jump across, but if someone wants to play in those corners, it's more extreme. You can't just jump onto the ships.
I look forward to all the Rough Riders just walking
Swimming.
over the water.
Yeah, because they have unimpeded.
Yeah.
And they can swim through Kraken and shark water, no problem as well,
Absolutely.
because unimpeded. So those corners are going to be quite harsh, and then the other 2 you can deploy in the corner onto the pirate ships.
Okay.
So if you deploy on those corners, you can just go from the pirate ships across the boarding plank onto the big ship, and you generally will be able to play on the land.
Nice.
And then there'll be islands and rocks and things. So it may not be quite what the rule book says,
I think it's more of a guideline.
Guideline, exactly right. So, how's your sewer board? You've now designed it at painstaking expense.
I've designed it. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got a lot of different height in there. Got a number of different layers. Got obviously the different severe terrain. It's quite nice. Some of the sewer planks have wooden planks on them, so I don't need to do different planks to put on top. It's just the tile itself is a piece of sewer, but has those wooden planks you can walk across anyway. So yeah, I'm just printing.
And you have got really good at. Oh, I'm going to work. I'll just put a quick load on.
Yes. So I'm trying to get 4 a day.
4 a day.
4 runs a day is what I'm trying to get. Where I have had the issue where I haven't put enough resin in the vat.
And you brought 12 kilos of resin.
I've got 12 kilos. Well, I've got about 6 kilos left. But if I've not put enough resin in the vat and it runs out just at the end, then a few of the tiles haven't come out fully, which is really annoying. Now, the printer does have an auto feed system. I just haven't worked that bit out yet.
No, I never bothered. I don't think it's that complicated. Is it complicated?
I will watch a YouTube video on it and do it.
I was amazed I could find it.
I was impressed.
Fortunately, it was in the box with all the other 3D printing stuff.
Yes.
So just a reference, I've just looked up my own rules pack.
Okay.
Quote. That's the wrong section.
Beautiful.
Format rules.
The suspense.
Note. Some terrain on boards may have a focus on severe/hazardous/elevated terrain. It is highly recommended that players have access to a crew with expert climber/flight/unimpeded. Playing a solo master with access to none of the above is not recommended.
Or no excuse for crying at the end. With your wooden spoon.
With your wooden spoon. That'd be me going, I tried to solo Vix. But to be fair, like I put it in the thing, it's not my fault that no one reads a rules pack.
Nobody ever reads the rules pack other than the very first page with the time of the event.
Well, to be fair to me, I did entitle the rules pack first page.
I can't be bothered to read the whole thing.
The Road to Nationals, proudly brought to you by the Imaginary Friends, subheading, I don't read past the first page, with a list of all the times.
That's beautiful. That's exactly what I'd need.
Exactly. And then, when anybody complains to me,
read the rules pack.
I will be going, I warned you. It's not my fault that you brought a crew that couldn't deal with terrain.
Are you going to print out a copy of the rules pack and just point to it?
Yeah. Highlighted, because obviously it took me longer to find it in my own rules pack.
I'm just impressed you actually wrote the rules pack and did something.
I was amazed that I've done any work on this whatsoever.
I thank your girlfriend greatly, because I'm sure her enthusiasm is slightly rubbing off on you.
She also bought me Publisher.
She bought you Publisher.
So we've been talking about Microsoft Office and how ridiculous it was that you have to pay like some stupid monthly subscription or whatever.
Yearly for Office 365.
Yeah. So she found a Zoopla voucher for like you get the whole Office suite on your computer forever for like £9.
Sweet.
So she bought it for me because she's amazing. So I had literally just downloaded Publisher, which I like.
So you wanted to play with it.
That was partly why.
Well done, imaginary friend Emma.
Imaginary girlfriend Emma.
So I believe, Ben, a lot of the viewers, listeners will agree that you probably do have an imaginary girlfriend called Emma.
Yeah. It's just me talking to myself.
I can believe that.
And going...
Responding in a girly voice.
Responding in a girly voice going, I really must do goodie bags. That personality of me has done a fantastic job with the goodie bags.
I'm okay with this. I mean, I see no Emma before me, and I'm...
No, she was at my dad's house.
Oh, okay.
She has been at my dad's house more than I have.
Cool.
He does occasionally listen to this podcast, so sorry, Dad, I'll visit you more often.
Hi, Ben's dad!
So, it's his birthday today.
Happy birthday!
So, other thing for the rules pack was I was really excited with the painting competition, which I've done as flying models.
Yeah, there's been some really good chatter about that on Discord,
because I was sitting there going, how do I choose what to do? And I thought, okay, it's a little bit extreme.
You mean you haven't just picked like the day before?
No, I put it because I wanted people to look forward to the event and actually have the option to paint something up for it.
Yeah.
And I put... Because I was immediately expecting someone to go, oh, my faction doesn't have many flyers. So I put, it should be part of the faction you're playing. It should have either wings, jetpack, springy legs, brackets in the act of dynamic jumping, or just a flight rule.
Nice.
But yes, there's a drumstick being painted up for it. There's a clipper being painted up for it. So and I always said like that commentary in Discord chats is really important to get the momentum going and people getting excited for an event. So yeah, so I actually did something. I made the balls pack. I've done the goodie bags, so I've already done far more than I expected.
You've done far more than I expected as well. So.
Yeah, me too. So, and I bought a bracket. So our boards are slowly coming along.
Yes.
What's our deadline for the weird terrain board competition?
Well, yeah, it's really good time that we'd have done this terrain competition at the time we've just started to build our boards. Now, I'd have liked a little bit longer, I'm not going to lie.
Especially as you're printing 2 boards.
Especially as I've got to print 2 boards, one for me and one for you.
Which is the least you could do considering I gave you a 3D printer.
Ah, yes, you've given it to me, not just lent it to me. Podcast, listeners.
Oh, we can edit that.
Excellent. Entries close October the 14th at 11:59 PM Eastern Time.
So how long does that give us?
Month and a half, 6 weeks.
Okay, so 4 prints a day.
Yeah.
So that's what? Oh, of just the tiles, you can do, 100 tiles a day?
Yeah, so 42. That's 4,200 tiles, which is enough for 2 boards.
Okay.
However, with then not having the 3x3 base layer underneath it, perhaps.
Oh, so that's 15, isn't it? So 30. So what's that? 6.
It's a lot more prints than I've perhaps got time to do. And we still need to paint it, which is why I'm doing mine first, so I can at least empty mine. However, I wonder, what if we do yours, but only do it a quarter of the size, just take a picture? We'd never know.
Well, just the endless water.
The shit water, yeah, the scam.
The other option, and I was thinking, because the other type of 3D printing that doesn't get the detail, do we buy, as in pay someone to print those? Because the 3D grid can be done in a different material.
Possibly. Would it be quicker, cheaper?
Well, we pay someone to do it and presumably it arrives in the post. But it will probably be cheaper because resin's more expensive than the plasticky stuff.
Oh, interesting.
So if we can get the grids done that way, and then we use the resin for the tiles, because that's where the detail comes in, that's the advantage of the resin printer. But I do think you want the grid, because it makes the tiles join together.
It does.
So I think we look at commissioning somebody to print that for us.
So if we have any listeners with a filament.
Yes.
So any listeners out there with a filament 3D printer, please get in contact with Ben or myself.
I mean, I am already talking to Kai, the heroic man who ran Scottish GT.
He's got a resin printer. Does he have a filament as well?
Oh, he has a filament printer, and he was a bit surprised when I asked him to print resin stuff. So actually, yeah, they do most of their terrain in filament.
So we can chat with him. But if anybody else has one, we perhaps could use multiple people.
Yes, because we're going to need them
because we
need
later. I don't know, about 300 of these 3-inch by 3-inch grids.
Is it 300?
Between the two of us, yeah. 144.
Is it 140? Yeah, 144 each.
144.
So 288.
288, which is just under 300.
Yeah, I can do 12 squared. 36 squares harder.
Yeah.
Fine, so we're in a great place. We're not worried about the time pressures whatsoever. And then this will leave me like 2 weeks to paint up 7 keywords of TT.
Oh, yes. You then
between the board and then doing nationals.
Well, if you start painting keywords now, while I'm printing my stuff, that would obviously save you a lot of effort.
Or I heroically won the purple luminescent Lynch crew.
Well, obviously you do that.
Then I don't have to paint it.
Yeah.
The issue is it doesn't actually come with any of the models I would want to use.
Lynch.
It comes with Lynch and Huggy.
The Illuminated.
I don't think I played them.
Really? I love the Illuminated. I think there's a reason to play Lynch.
Oh, well. You've lost every game of Lynch you've played.
Not true.
Oh.
I got 1-1.
How good. Who was that against?
Mine.
Not me.
Not you.
Okay, fine. So, the rest of the episode, We're
Yes.
going to talk about having fun. And this is what listeners listen to us for. They think, my imaginary friends, they're the guys that really know how to have a good time.
I thought we were the miserable gits who were semi-competitive.
There was somebody that said, after like 5 games with me, that every game against me is the most miserable experience they've ever had.
Hi Greg, it's really nice that you listen to our podcast.
Which, considering he still listens to us after having 5 miserable games with me, that shows.
My last game with him didn't go well for him either.
No, we're just miserable people. Anyway,
Yeah.
so...
Love you, Greg.
So, the important thing is having fun. So,
Yes, we're going to go.
So, my serious point is lots of people, as the edition Gaining Ground 0 comes to an end,
Yeah.
have still only played one faction,
Yeah.
which feels mental.
Ben, between us,
We have
how
played
many-
every single faction.
Is there any master we haven't played between us?
I don't know. Let me have a quick look when you can sort of talk. I'll tell you what. I'll pause it. I don't like to do this. I am going to pause it.
No, we can chat.
Okay, you can talk. You can talk.
So I think the really interesting thing is that Ben and I obviously we play against each other every week on a Friday night after our podcast. So we record the podcast, we send it out there, and we have a game.
Okay, so Damien, I think, is the only Arcanist we've not played.
Yes, we've played against him a few times.
Yeah, but we've never played
We've
with
never
him.
played with him. I think we weren't overly impressed when we saw him against us, then, were we?
No, not really.
So we kind of saw enough of him and didn't.
You've played all of Bayou because you Scorpius them.
I have. This is very, very true. Although I didn't play Wong, though I have played Wong many times.
We have played all of Explorers.
Yeah, you've played most of them. Interesting. Last edition, I started to get well known for playing English Ivan when he was thought of being rubbish, and I did quite well with him. UK Nationals, and really enjoyed playing with him. And this edition, he's good now, and I've not really touched him once. Guild, I've played pretty much.
We've played all of Guild, all of Neverborn.
Yeah.
Outcasts. You played Queen.
Yeah. Von Schill.
I've
You played
played.
Von Schill. I haven't.
We've played all
So
of. We've played all of
Outcasts.
Rezzers.
I think I've played all of them. Yeah.
Did you play Jackdaw?
Yep. Yeah, played with him and against him.
Yeah, we played. No, did you ever play Yan Lo? You did. Yeah.
Yes. Do you not remember the Yan Lo game?
No, I clearly didn't want to. Oh, that game, yeah.
Something about your lovely toes.
No.
No.
I'll edit that out. All right.
You don't edit any of these. And you've played.
We've played all of. So the only. So is that?
Is it literally just Damien we haven't played?
Yes.
So the only master in the entire game that we haven't played is Damien, and that's because we've seen him against us a few times.
Well, we can see. I almost played him back in beta, where you got to score runic binding from your crew cards.
That's right. Whilst doing damage to the enemy crew.
It was clearly so dumb, but I was like, it looked so cool. But it's basically what Shenlong 2 has.
Yes.
But it was really good.
Yeah, and it allowed you to score the scheme.
And I don't think scoring the scheme was actually that impactful.
It was cool.
It was really cool.
But yeah.
I think there's an argument that they should have kept its ability to score the scheme, make it cost a stone or something.
It cost 2 stones, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
It cost me
But no, so they changed it so now it just does nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, but it used to be like really good amounts of damage. So basically, I'll actually explain what this was talking about. You had, in the same way that Runic Binding, you put 3 scheme markers around, you would score it with your models, not scheme markers.
Yeah.
So if you had 3 of your models in a triangular position, you could zap everything within it.
Yeah.
But you could do it 3 times if you spent 6 stones on it. But it did quite a lot of damage. It was like TN13 speed jewels.
They've still got it. So it's Ritual Setup is the name of the ability if anyone wants it on Damien Unbound. You select 3 friendly scheme markers within 14 inches of another of the markers, ignoring line of sight. All enemy models within the area formed, TN full team defense duel, will be dealt 2 damage and gain stunned. But you then do have to remove 2 of the chosen markers, and it does cost 2 stones.
Yeah, so it didn't used to remove the markers, so you could just do it 3 times.
Or twice, because it's not 6. 3 of them are.
I think it was 6. Or something.
Yes,
it was a lot better, and it scored really binding.
Yeah.
And
so it's a lot worse now.
And I looked at it and I thought it's not even worth me playtesting this because this will not do that in a week's time.
There's no way he's going to last.
In God's name. It would have been really good if we were doing the podcast during beta. We'd have had an endless content to talk about.
Right. Though, with the new GG coming, we're going to get, there's going to be 4 strats.
That's at least 4 episodes.
That's at least 4 episodes. And then we've got a whole episode talking about how rubbish we were identifying the schemes.
Yes, I don't have thoughts on
that. No, I do. That's going to be hilarious.
We're never mentioning that ever again.
Oh, we're going to go through it. It's going to be really funny.
So, yes. So, Damien is the only one we've never played.
Yeah.
Which, is that what we'd have expected? Would we have expected? I'd probably thought if I put a gun to my head and said, how many keywords between you never played? 3 would have been my guess.
Yeah, I'd have gone with something like that. I didn't think it'd be 1. I'm always disappointed now. Maybe tonight I'm going to now play Damien.
You're not.
No, I'm not. He still doesn't interest me at
all. There's a reason we've not played him.
Yeah, it's really sad because he used to be really cool. With
he used to be ridiculous.
He used to have 3 hands or 2 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But so am I right in thinking they all have 8 except for 2?
Yes.
So it's 62 factions.
Yes.
62 keywords.
And we played 61 of them. And in fact, of those 62 factions, there's 124 masters.
We certainly haven't played all the masters.
But I'll tell you what, I've played a fair few of them.
Over half.
Well, obviously over half, because we played each of those keywords once, which is 1.5.
Oh, at least 3/4.
Yeah, I'd say 3/4 to...
There are, unfortunately, some that I wouldn't say... I suppose that if we're being really fair, some are probably playable, but become unplayable because they're either their title equivalent or another keyword in the faction just does the job better.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to run fast, you have to run faster than the other guy.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, have you ever played with or against Tony Ironside's Union President?
No.
Because I think out of all of Arcanists, that's the only master I've not seen put on table.
Okay.
I've seen all the others.
Right.
I have seen...
Have you seen both of you? You've seen, because Radic played the other Ophelia.
So I was looking at Ballyhoo Buckets from the Clampets.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. You have not. They've only got one that gets played. Both Wongs, I mean, you are the only person that tries to make the non-Piglet Wong.
I like the non-Piglet Wong. I like him, yeah.
Both Zoedas he play.
Ulix Turner Hogfather
is terrible.
He is.
I mean, it would be unfair to say the worst keyword, but I think he's probably a contender for the worst master in the game.
Yeah. Though I know somebody has tried him and lost with him, but I didn't physically see it. So that's the second.
I've never seen Nexus Kids played.
I have.
You played, okay.
I've played against them.
McCabe won.
Yeah, fair. He's one of the McCabe himself has the biggest differential on Masters played. So McCabe won.
But yeah, that's it from Anya 2. I've played Anya 1 and I've played against Anya 1, but I've never seen Anya 2 played.
No,
which is interesting because they both have the drudges that Tony Ironsides has.
Yeah.
That's that box, which I do own somewhere. I am considering playing Anya 1. Anya 1 is one of the few masters I want to play again. That's not true. She's on a list of masters that I enjoyed playing, but we'll get onto that.
Yeah.
So the point being is we've played an awful lot of games.
Yeah, I'm looking at Guild and I think again
there's one Perdita because you've only played one Perdita.
No, I've seen the other one. I've played against the other one.
Oh, Nelly 2, you're thinking?
Nelly, the voice disorder.
Yeah.
Sonia, I played the.
You did play
Sonia,
the bad Sonia.
and drew with her, and I should have. A black Joker cost me the win, and I don't moan about.
I thought that we don't mention.
I know, I'm still sour about it.
Okay.
Because I thought I'd thrown the game away actually from some really bad play, and pulled it back. So
I was going to say Lady Justice too, but you're a mentalist.
We'll ignore.
Nikima 2, unplayable garbage.
Yes, Broodmother.
This is a shame.
I did consider her because the Strong Survive isn't a bad ability.
Unplayable garbage. We are not wasting any airtime on Nikima 2. The other Silken King that isn't a Min 4 beta.
Yes, long live. He is sad.
Again, I think he's one which is probably playable, but why would you when you can just play? And I don't know the keyword well enough. You have played it now.
I have played it now.
I don't necessarily think that the upgrades and the crew has enough depth that the other one has a different way of playing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have crews that actually the title has a really interesting way of playing the same models in a different way. And therefore you go, okay, it's not worse or better, it's different.
Yeah.
He just feels worse.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the incredible attack that the Colossus has, which is the stat 7 2 damage obey willpower attack that you always have on them on a neg flip that they can't cheat.
Yeah.
So I kind of think that attack should have been on the other one.
Yeah.
Because that's such an amazing, and you can go, do I want the Min 4 agile, hard to kill beta, or do I want the magic obeys? But the fact that they gave that as a crew card attack to the one that you would always take every time anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, we should probably start doing something more than just reading through all the Masters. We played an awful lot of games.
We have, yes.
So I really want to encourage anybody who's maybe only played one faction or maybe two, they've reached out a bit, and it's fantastic that you've clearly really practiced the keyword that you're playing, and that's good. And now go play 6 more.
Yeah. I think, both of us, Ben, we are good players. We do well in local tournaments, we do well online. You are, Welsh champion, you are Scottish champion.
Not the English champion.
No. I won local little event the other day. You've won 2 MWSs. I've won 1 MWS.
Noob.
Like, between the two of us, we have got a very good record.
And we have an amazing podcast.
And
the most amazing set of subscribers.
But other than just bigging ourselves up, the reason I mention this is because we've played a lot of games, but we have played, as we were going through there, we have played or seen nearly every marshal in the game.
I do find it slightly embarrassing when you you're at that point where you're playing the game and you in real life, which I always find difficult because of sunlight and other things. But anyway, and you're sitting there and you've got your models out and you've kind of said, I'm playing this crew, and you've done your app stuff, and they pass you, or you pass them your crew card, because you have 2 copies, and you kind of go, I know what your crew does better than you do.
Yeah.
And you obviously, I don't say that, but you sort of politely explain that you don't need the crew card.
Yeah. I had that against Mar Tuckett, and it was his first time playing her. I'm like, I've played her once or twice before.
Yeah.
I know
it's the difference of, I don't know the crew off by heart, but anything that you're going to tell me in a 30-second summary before a game is stuff that I already know.
Yeah.
I'll probably get caught out by an occasional ability or a trigger or something like that. But that's the stuff that I'm quickly reading on the app beforehand.
Yeah, you know what to look for in a card. Well,
yeah.
I tell you, that sounds like another episode.
That certainly is. What to do when you realise that you have no idea what your opponent's crew does. You've
heard it here, folks. If GG1 is not out by next Friday, you know what you're going to get now.
Yes, quite. But all of the factions are a bit different.
They are.
And I think that's one of the really interesting things. We've said it before, I'll say it again. along with Zones of Influence, that you play against a faction and go, oh, they're so overpowered.
Yep.
And then you play it and go, so...
It was really hard to play.
So, for example, like, I think a really good example of this is Seamus 1.
Yeah.
And you look at him and go, oh my god, he's like the alleyway Echo if he was a master and unkillable.
Yeah, great.
And you go like, how can I... And you think, I'll probably play him on Bomb. So what you classically see is something like that. You go, I don't want to play it on not Planets, I don't want to play it on Recover Evidence.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be outnumbered. I want to kill a model a turn and probably win on scenario. I don't want to have a massive fight. I just want to pick people off.
Absolutely.
He's not a master that wants to go into a massive scrum.
No.
He's a master that's a scalpel.
Yes.
So you go, I'll play Plant Explosives. That sounds perfect. They're spreading out. He's action efficient. He can teleport, murder a scheme runner, pick their bombs up.
Drop the bomb, go murder somebody else.
And then you really go, okay, so I'll take Seamus.
Yep.
I'll take Seamus 1. Fantastic.
Obviously. You get the cool token that can switch places with him, which again, really good for bombs.
Quite. And then you sit there and go, what scheme runners do I have?
None.
Well, you have Mourners.
Mourners, yeah.
And Mourners are really...
interesting.
Yes.
Squishy.
Yeah. So they've
really squishy.
They are good. They are very good. I don't know if they're as good now they don't have Azura, so they don't have the corpse. So they eat a corpse to walk.
No, you discard a corpse to walk. You discard a card to walk.
Okay, fine. So they have a free walk, which is incredibly good.
Which is amazing.
And actually, discarding on one is probably similar to a TN6. In some ways, it's actually better because you don't have that, you can plan for it.
That's it.
So, but they have no... They have disguised.
They have disguised. So they're 5 points, they have disguised. They're 5, willpower 5, and they have 6 health.
Yeah. Well, 6 is a sort of really interesting number when it comes to health.
It's kind of a terrible number.
Especially when you don't have armor.
Yes.
So it feels like being hit by a min 3 twice.
Yeah, which is really easy to do when you're 5, willpower 5.
You have disguise.
You just get shot twice.
Yeah, that's really awkward.
Although obviously you do often get concealment, because obviously they are good. When they activate, you get to effectively have a concealment token on yourself or within.
Yeah, so I think you do have to have your mon. They have an incredible ability where they can turn corpses into schemes.
Yes.
Which again is a little bit weaker now that Azura...
Without Azura making the corpses, because she's now a really good scheme runner.
Good. So actually, you have Azura, which is the scheme runner that you wanted. But for bombs, what you really want is you want cheap scheme runners.
9-point scheme runner. I say 9 points because she's 8 points. You've got to spend a stone to teleport,
of course. But you also have another 9-point incredible scheme runner in Leftovers.
Yes, 8 points. 9-point out keyword.
Correct. So on the high end, you have some very high quality, expensive scheme runners, and Leftovers is probably the model that's beaten you more than any other model in the game.
Yeah. Hate the model. I never want to kill it early though, because
to be fair, there is nothing good to do about Leftovers. Maybe don't turn your back.
Yeah, no, because when it dies, it can still wander off and just die and still make the marker.
Yeah,
it's really annoying.
Yeah,
I hate that model.
Execute. They gain like 9 stones or something, don't they?
They gain 1 stone. No. Because you kill the model, so replace it, kills it.
So what happens is, because it replaces when it dies, it copies any effects under effect, which includes the execute.
Correct.
So normally it stops dying because it heals, but that doesn't. It heals, but that doesn't stop the execute.
Yeah.
So if it's hit by an execute, it just shreds itself into all of its forms because all of the devices trigger.
So what you end up with, because the lasting in-game effect only affects one of the 2 models. So you die replaced by 2 models. One of them dies and replaced by 2 models.
So you end up with half.
Dies.
So you end up with half of the tokens.
Yeah.
And then 3 corpses.
1 corpse.
There's only 1 corpse.
It would only leave 1 corpse.
Oh yeah, because then
demise is not dies. So technically 3 things have died. It's the bite and then the last bite.
Mm-hmm. But nicely, that was included in the FAQ, I think.
It was, yes.
It specifically tells you exactly, because you can imagine the first time that's ever happened, and someone going, oh, what happens now?
Yeah.
So leftovers suck. But going back to Seamus and Plant Explosives, you don't have any good cheap models.
No.
And if you look at your gold standard 3-point models, and I love 3-point models,
You do?
the good ones have hard to kill.
Yes.
Or generally what you want is that they can't be one-shot.
Yes.
You want them to take 2 AP to kill. So gold standard, hard to kill. After that, having armour, 3 health armour,
Yeah.
in cover, generally enough to keep yourself alive for 1 hit.
For sure.
And you don't expect to take 2 hits.
No.
But 1 hit. So the problem is that the Rezzers one, to be fair to it, can't be one-shot.
Unless you've not got cards in hand you want to discard.
So it has a demise that is once per game,
Heal 3.
heal 3, but you're death 4.
Yes.
And some of them have stealth and
He
other
doesn't.
good abilities. So he has death 4, willpower 4, a demise that requires you to discard a card,
Yep.
and 3 health, and
Death 3.
death 3.
Death 3. Willpower 4.
Yeah.
They're so...
I can see what they were going with. And to be fair, I think if the demise was once per game but didn't cost a card,
Then they've got 6 health and they're amazing.
yeah, and then the death 3 suddenly feels fair, because actually getting those 2 hits into them is very easy, but it will cost you 2 hits, which is kind of okay, death 3, fine. But as is, they're just really bad, because discarding a card to keep your 3 health model is just, it's
Sad.
really sad. And Seamus is quite card hungry himself.
Seamus wants the cards.
Because he's gonna have to cheat the secret passage, because he never passes the secret passage.
Never.
And then you're probably empowering for your attacks. And
Yeah.
so, and you have quite a lot of TNs that you need to hit.
Yeah.
So, Seamus is a really weird one, where if he was in a faction that has really good, cheap versatiles,
Yeah, decent scheme runners.
decent scheme runners. And so, really interestingly, the the 10 Thunder Brothers in 10 Thunders,
Yeah.
that are a 5-point model with a TN6 move,
Yeah, they're pretty good value.
are really good value. They never see play.
No.
Because the keywords have ways of doing it themselves. But if they were in Rezzers, I don't know if are they FA3? That's a War Machine term.
They are minion 3, they have armor 1, they have expert climber, they have 6 health, they're 5/5.
Yeah.
And they've got the single traction that's only a TN6 for the ball. They are good scheme runners. I would happily take 3 of them in the Seamus crew.
So if Seamus was in 10 Thunders, you took 3 of those, plus your 2 Mourners,
Yeah.
plus Azura, and then maybe the Crocodile to give you some... What, Ezekiel? Is that what you called? Oh, he's not a crocodile, he's a goblin with a
goblin with
crocodile head. Yeah.
So Ezekiel is the summoner now.
But you probably can get a little bit of corpse value. But that would be a Plant Explosives list.
Yeah.
And if you could take the Thunder Brothers, or in 3 of those versatiles in Seamus, he would be amazing.
Yeah, he'd certainly be able to play a lot better.
So suddenly your Boundary Dispute or your Plant Explosives, he plays really nicely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're in Rezzers.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, maybe I take Leftovers out of Keyword, and maybe I take a 0, and I take the Emissary, and
You're out of points, Ben. You've just spent
4 points. Yeah. What, 2 borders, 34 points. Yeah, it's really awkward.
There are not... So Rezzers have the issue...
So sorry, just to interrupt you. The Rezzers are so weird because they have some of the most powerful models in the game.
Yeah.
And I think Leftovers has got to be in the competition. Now that Alleyway Echo has gone,
Yeah.
Leftovers, is he 8 points?
8 points.
I think Leftovers has to be in the competition for one of the most powerful models in the game.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And unlike Boundary Dispute, the fact that he's got a 0 TN cost
move
6 that ignores terrain
and models,
and then he can't be killed because if he kills, you've suddenly given them 6 scheme runners.
Well, 4.
4 scheme runners. So you have to really commit to killing him.
You do, yeah. Now, he's not... The interesting thing is he's not hugely difficult to kill the first time round, but he's so action-hungry to murder. Like, you hit him 3 times and you can go down, but then you need to hit each of the next bites twice each. That's another 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then each of the last bites you need to hit once. And there's 4 of them. So it's like 11 AP, assuming you're all like min 2, min 3.
I don't think that's even the issue. I think the issue is that somewhere between the 11 AP, they all starburst.
And they all do stuff.
They all can interact.
Yes.
They all can bonus action move.
Yes.
They can't double move.
No.
They can only move once.
Yeah.
So possibly the way to do it is you, on say Boundary Dispute, you kill it once and try and get the strats away from it.
That's still then a lot of AP going.
But you have to do it anyway.
But they then just kick the strats back to them.
Yes.
And then they get a lot.
And then they have 4 tentacles waiting for it.
Who they get to then kick and then move on to.
Okay. But the point being, so...
They're really good.
So, yeah, as I say, I've said before and I'll say again, anyone moaning about how reses are bad can read Leftovers card and go away. But it's like saying, this model is amazing, therefore the keyword faction is amazing. You're like, well, it has some severe limitations.
It does. That's where Reses falls down. They're still really cool, and I'm playing them in Europe.
You are indeed. You have Kirai versus Alice.
Right, Rusty Alice, yeah.
So that'll be a good game. I think Reses are really, however, because people kind of said before, oh, they're the worst keyword, in fact, worst faction. And I don't think we agree with that.
I definitely don't. I have much preferred playing Reses, and I feel there's much more I can do with Reses than there was with Neverborn.
So in terms of having fun, do you enjoy playing Reses?
There are some masters and some games where you go, you know what, I can just have fun. And maybe you go Seamus 1 and you just want to jump about the place, and that can be quite fun for you, less so for your opponent.
Yeah, I dislike playing with and against any where you feel like one activation is going to decide the game.
Yeah.
And if Seamus misses his 3 attacks, it's a huge difference. If he hits his 3 attacks and he wins them naturally, so you can't cheat defensively.
Yeah.
Because if you cheat defensively, you get blown out. Whilst if he has to cheat an 11 in, you can then beat him. So we talked before, winning that first flip, really important. And so if he hits all 3 naturally, you're sitting there going, I can't waste my hand trying to block him because I don't know how good his hand is.
But in some ways you have to go to try and waste your hand.
Yeah. But then again, if he fails those 3, we've talked about his crew, his crew is so dependent on him.
Very much so.
Because if he's not killing a model a turn, you're quite quickly going to lose.
You are very much. You can get overrun in scenario.
So I dislike, and it's like Mayfang. Old Mayfang was very much the same as that.
Yeah,
you know,
very card-like.
I dislike any game where the game feels like, oh, Mayfang flipped really well or flipped really badly. That's the game.
Yeah.
So, but nonetheless, we talked about Seamus. I think it's good to illustrate that point.
Yes.
But you've enjoyed Kirai.
I've really enjoyed Kirai. She is incredibly mobile and surprisingly quite killing.
So if we distinguish being really good and
really
fun. So obviously we like winning.
We love winning.
And we both get in a terrible mood if we lose.
Sometimes worse than others, I have been very salty and bitter after some losses.
So, but in terms of games where we just enjoy playing them.
Yeah.
And so in Reses, is there anything you really enjoyed playing?
I did enjoy Molly Chaotic Conductor.
Before you realised how the rules worked?
No. But more of with Azura summoning the zombies, which you can't do now.
But that feels like quite a fun little mini game. You had to get your zombies in the right place, get your corpses, and then you have a nice payoff.
Right. And then so I really enjoyed that and being able to move around a lot with them. And again, Molly Character Conductor I think is cooler than other Molly.
In 3rd edition, which Molly did you play? Was that Molly 1?
No, again I played Character Conductor.
Oh, did you?
Again I played the wrong one.
Okay.
But
I vaguely remember her standing on a building and me going, oh, my entire crew can see her, which means I can't do the same thing twice.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah.
But
I mean, conversely, I remember a game in 3rd edition where I think we ended up playing it in an event, and I was playing Hoffman.
Yeah.
And I won the game, but I sat there thinking Hoffman is so dull. So dull. So it's my most nicely painted crew I own. It's the entire Cherry Blossom Hoffman crew. And I came home from that event and thought, I'm never playing you again.
Yeah.
And he's a lot more fun in 4th edition, I think. He's slightly more fun.
Yeah.
Before you were like, oh, I give myself fast, I give myself focus, I shoot you, I cheat in a severe, you hit take 5.
I mean, you can't still do that now, but you now have to actually charge them and punch them.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so fun. So Kirai's fun.
Yeah, I like Kirai. She has been fun. Jackdaw, I've quite enjoyed the games I've played with him.
Did anyone enjoy playing against Jackdaw?
Yeah, that's the only issue, because I like the Jackdaw where you apply the 4 upgrades to one model.
And is that what you do?
Yeah, because then they can't do anything.
How much actions does it take to get the 4 out?
Not that much. You can put some out unopposed.
Did you ever get to do that to Mei Fang?
No, sadly. I did do it to... Who did I play against? Somebody else's master. I think I only got 3 of the upgrades out. But I think he only had 3 triggers. So I turned off all of his triggers, including Onslaught being the big one.
Rude.
So that was quite...
I did know someone that, I can't remember who it was, maybe Matt Lewin, had all the upgrades applied to his master who was playing Lucius. And Lucy 1 was just running around scheming, because that's all he could do.
All he could do, yeah, because anything else he does...
If you have all 4 upgrades applied to your master, is there something you can do to get them off?
Yeah, you do a flip, you fail it, you spend a stone, and then that upgrade is removed after they do something horrible to you.
Oh, but losing an action feels really bad.
And a stone. And then your next action, you've got to hope you flip the same suit.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you've got 2 severes, not severes, I suppose if you've got a weak and a severe, you could cheat the weak.
Well, no, because you've got to also pass the duel. You've got to beat them. So if it's
okay.
Duel,
you actually have to win the duel.
You actually have to win the duel to declare the trigger.
So maybe on your bonus action that you don't care that much about, you cheat your 6 masks in, burn it, and then you have a 13 master cheat in.
Correct.
It feels really awkward.
It is, but there's again the fun mini game of putting the upgrades out.
Okay.
And the actual Jackdaw crew is quite nice.
So just to say that we're talking about fun, and you're talking about Jackdaw 2.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I had fun.
And you like the crew?
Yeah, I think the thing there is the crew was quite interesting. The crew itself, only Jackdaw himself can put out the upgrades. So if you get around him...
okay, that probably makes it a bit better.
So
he can shut their master down, but it's not the whole crew doing that.
Yes. But then the rest of the crew I felt was quite interesting.
I despise, just in the subject of fun, and I'm talking about all the things I hate, so... Anyway.
You're fun.
I am fun. I despise black jokers counting as red. And again, it comes back to that, similar to the whole of how impactful is this master's activation, but having the black turn into a red is such a feel bad experience.
It never happens until it always seems to happen on that one model.
I think it should. If it's going to be black counts as red, then you shouldn't be able to cheat the black in.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's possibly because Lynch has it, but only for his ones aces high.
Aces count.
Ones count as 13, which is part of his little mini game because you have a bit of card selection.
That's again only ones you flip.
But you can't draw them. You have to cheat. You have to flip them. And I think for the hanged, if they insist on having blacks count as reds, it shouldn't be cheatable because them drawing the black is so powerful.
Incredible, because you've drawn the red, but also you don't have the black in your deck.
Yeah. And you're a min 3 beta. I think hanged are a lot fairer than they used to be. They were obviously in 3rd edition when they had grave robbing, grave spirit touch, or whatever it was called.
But
yeah, I don't like that ability. I think it should be they get to flip another card.
Yeah, there was some upgrades that did that instead.
I think that one's fine. I've no issue with that. I think the Syzygy sisters had that. I don't think they do still have that.
I think the Syzygy sisters still do have something.
But being able to mitigate the black, I think, is fine. Just counting it as the red is such a strong, and it feels really bad when you've got a really close game and you get blown out by
Joker and then the red
by the black as a red. Yeah. Anyway, but you like Jackdaw?
Yeah.
Fine. So I suppose I should probably talk about what I actually like.
Yes. Do we want to do it faction by faction? Was there anything in Reses that you really liked?
No. So I played Von Stuck.
You did.
I didn't. Did I get to do what I wanted to do?
Yes.
I like adding value to things.
Yeah.
I like playing really wide. So when you say did I get to do what, I did get to murder things with the Emissary and Azura.
How many masters did you murder turn one with the Emissary and Azura combo?
All of them.
Yeah.
I came second and under rest.
Yeah.
It worked out quite well.
It worked well, didn't it? Yeah.
So the difference between when Von Schutt does it is because he has Anna Lovelace, who has Gravity Well.
Yeah.
Gravity Well's really fun.
Yeah.
Gravity Well's really fun.
Because you get to, when you place Azura...
So if you place anybody within 6 of Lovelace, you can then spend a stone to place anywhere within 6 of Lovelace. So this creates a 13.5-inch bubble, which if you say walk Azura forwards, and then somebody else places 6 inches behind her, so actually even if she walks twice...
Walk Anna Lovelace forwards.
So walk Anna Lovelace, say 11 inches forwards,
yeah.
And then you jump 4 inches into the 6 inches behind her.
Yeah.
You then get to Gravity Well to be 6 inches in front of Lovelace, which now gives you like a 20-inch leap.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. So in the back before Azura was nerfed, what you used to do is at the very end of the turn, normally turn 1, you didn't normally get to do it more than once.
No, strangely.
You would jump Azura 1,000,000 inches. You would make 8 zombies. You'd auto-injure the target.
Yeah, so you blow a zombie up.
So you get the ram trigger, which you can build in by doing a point of damage to yourself.
Yeah.
So you do a point of damage to yourself, you blow a zombie up to auto-injure your target.
Plus the latch on.
Well, you don't get to that. So you then have 7 zombies, which you charge into them. And then you have latch on, and you don't get to attack with all of them because you don't really want to activate them all because you need to activate them individually so that your zombies can kill themselves.
Yes.
So you charge the zombie in, kill itself, and then charge the next zombie in, kill itself. You've now got 5 corpses next to them, and then your Emissary can fly with me 20 inches.
Because that places it.
He flies with me into the Azura Lovelace bubble to then be gravity welled all the way to the other side, and then you hit them at stat 7, min 7, and followed by stat 7, min 6.
Yeah.
And at that point they're normally dead.
And when they're at defense -2.
Defense -2, so you're stat 9. So yeah, it works out quite well. So you'd kill that master turn 1.
Yeah.
But so you can't do that anymore. But Gravity Well is still really cool.
Yeah.
And you have the Necropunks, which uniquely in Reses are a really good 3-point model.
They are.
Are they 3 points or 4 points?
3. Maybe they are 4. Let's have a little quick look. This is where you were meant to talk over it. They are 3.
Yeah, 3 points. So you have a really good 3-point model that has 4 health,
yeah,
armor 1.
Yeah.
But the other thing, apart because I kind of did that because I had Lovelace, I felt like obliged to, right?
Well, again, because they've become good because they're leap. They have a leap which is only TN4.
Yes. So your TN4, because they don't have it as a bonus action because they're fair, they're a 3-point model. But you can then teleport. You can leap your Necropunk 20 inches.
Yeah.
Which makes them really good at bombs, really good at...
Lots of things, really.
You generally didn't have that many stones.
No.
And the other side to it that I really liked is, as I say, I like having value and I like playing really wide. So generally I was playing... What I liked about Von Schutt himself is he gives out a token to everyone within 6, again, if he stones.
Yes. So
what you do is you have like 12 models, and then you give everybody shielded, everybody an adaptable, and everyone a focused.
Yeah.
And so having the adaptable became really interesting because sometimes the students have a mask trigger which allows the target to discard a card or be moved.
Yeah.
So suddenly they now have a bonus action move because you can build in the mask through adaptability.
And again, that's only TM5. And they're getting shielded.
Yeah. So your students are now really tough because they're shielded armor with a focus when you want that. So yeah, I did enjoy Von Schurg. And he probably is good even without the combo.
Yeah.
But
it's quite a flexible master.
It's very flexible. And I say I enjoyed playing. I wanted to have an army of stuff. And I wanted to give the whole army buffs because I like doing that. It's like, it reminds me slightly of, in your Dungeons and Dragons and you've got your 1 million pets and you've got your army of stuff.
You buff them all to the high end.
Yeah, like me feeding potions of giant strength to my pet bear. Yeah. So anyway, I suppose in that sense I wanted to play the army of minions and I wanted to do it. So that impresses.
Hit Thunders next, because they're at the bottom of our list. What about Thunders? Have you played anything you really enjoyed in Thunders?
I like winning. So something I'd say about Lin Lee, she is fun to play, and I think this comes into the difference between being really good and being fun. Having tactical depth is something we both look for.
Yeah.
Having that out of action movement is something we both look for, but I think also enjoying every activation is really important.
Yeah.
So she's a crew where every single model you go, I'm going to enjoy playing this. And I think that's probably why she's even more popular than just because she's so good. So that Mei Fang, pre nerf, was really, really strong.
Yeah.
She wasn't fun.
No, she was not. She wasn't fun to play with or against.
No.
The weird thing.
While Lin Lee is fun to play with.
Yeah.
And Lin Lee 1, Biblio Discotheque, is also fun to play. You played a bit of Yuko. You quite enjoyed Yuko, didn't you?
Yuko is quite cool. So I always wanted to play Yuko 1, Silk of the Lotus, and I have played her.
You did.
Could never really get her working.
It's hard to justify why you wouldn't want 3 significant totems.
It's the 3
with Arcane Reservoir and Lookout, which is one of the is second only to Leftovers in terms of really overpowered abilities. Yeah.
And the fact that you get 3 of them. So yeah, Yoku 2, Unseen, really, really cool. Did I enjoy the crew as much as others?
She's not as fun, is she? Because you have the funner with the entranced minigame.
Yes.
But the rest of the game is you're just scoring points.
Yes.
You are ruthlessly, which we enjoy doing.
We do.
But in terms of, is it that fun crew? You have the minigame of the Lookouts, that's fun. And you have the entranced.
I enjoyed the entranced minigame, and I've used some models that others didn't seem to use as much. So actually, I quite like using the courtesans.
Yes, you do.
Which again, a lot of other people didn't really.
Because I'm obviously playing Scorpius Thunders, I'm thinking of taking double Charm Warden.
I never played the Charm Wardens.
Because I kind of was looking at it and going, what I want is a bonus action in Trance.
Yes.
And they have a bonus action range 10, stat 6, and Heart Trust.
They do. And then I ask you, why not take a Kabuki Warrior?
Because they're 8 points.
They are.
And they should be min 3. They annoy me that they're not min 3.
They do. They do get 3 attacks. They threaten 9 inches because they have a 3-inch melee.
Where is his entranced range 10 attack?
So it's a 9-inch range entrance.
Because you're charging.
Because you're charging, or doing the signature. Which then gives automatic entrance as well as damage.
But you're 11 health, death 5 compared
with
to
Aegis.
Do they have edges as well?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you do. They look really sick. Because Charm Wardens look perfectly sensibly normal.
They're only point cheaper.
Charm Wardens fly.
They do.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. But anyway, so I think it's hard to say that she's really fun.
Yeah.
Because you are spending most of your activations trying to live, irritate them, and score points.
Yeah.
Then what's it? Thunders. I enjoy Asami. I enjoy Asami.
Yeah, and you like the other Asami as well.
I like her, as people know. I think Scorpius wise, Asami 1 is really good, but actually I think Thunders are better at the schemy missions than they are the killer missions.
Yeah.
Because you've got... Lin Li is better on schemy missions,
Yeah.
but she can play both. Yuko's obviously really good. Saki can play the schemy missions.
Yeah.
I think Shenlong is a schemy missions drop.
Yeah, agreed.
So actually, I said, I go, who's going to do your informants or equivalent? We know we don't have informants coming up. Lynch, sure. Mei Fang, maybe not. But again, Mei Fang, I think the strength of her in now is the Metal Gamin.
The
having
3-point
point really efficient.
Yeah.
So I'd want to play her on a schemy mission.
Yeah, bomb simple.
So I'm sitting there going, I can't play Asami 1 on a schemy mission because I need somebody to go fight with the big bruisey.
And Shintaku
Can do
that with the health share and the healing.
Yeah. So I think oddly, if I was playing her in a different faction,
Yeah.
you might be going, I've got the beatdown crew sorted, I now need a schema mission.
Yeah.
But in Thunders, I think for a Scorpius,
Okay.
Shintaku will give me. But yes, I enjoy Shintaku. I'm really excited to play Lynch tonight.
Nice.
And I think again, I'm just really interested to see how his whole thing works with all of the brilliance tokens. And
Yeah, because we've been talking about it, and I obviously played Lynch semi-recently, and there's more... The brilliance tokens themselves, I think, are the key thing. If you can manage them really nicely...
I think he could be quite formidable. I'm considering upgrading him with the benefit of having never played him in my life to first choice killer.
Ooh.
Because I think he should be quite beefy.
We shall find out.
We shall find out when he gets beaten up by Terry.
Outcasts? Have you played any that you really enjoy?
I like Vix.
You do like the Vix, this is true.
I like again, they are a crew where all of their activations are fun.
Yeah.
I like having two masters.
Fair.
I think the strength of them, and they possibly now fall more into the closer to Lin Li fun than, say, other fun.
Yeah.
But having that action efficiency, because you have Bishop, you have both Vix, got Ella, that's 4, basically 3 AP models.
Yeah.
And so I like that you don't have to play them like a screaming idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have the games where you're like, I'm just going to shoot you 15 times turn 1.
Fair.
And you need to come to me.
Yeah.
And I think people play Vix really badly because they scream into them like an idiot. You do your Ella unpack to try and get one of the Vix in, you get both Vix in, you kill something and they both die.
Yeah.
Well, because you're so action efficient, and I tend to play them at 10 or 11 wide, normally 10 wide, you can go, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to score points turn 2, 3 and 4, so actually I don't need to come to you. I'm going to put 15 shots into you, soften you up, you now feel pressured into coming into me, and now I'm going to cut you to bits because I'm still really hard. But having that action efficiency and the speed of the crew, because again, you're not burning all 6 of your stones turn 1, you can keep some stones back.
Yeah.
So I enjoy the flexibility that she gives.
Okay.
But it'd be hard to say all of her, she's really unique in character for, because she's not even unique herself.
Yeah.
You obviously love Tara.
I love
But
Tara.
do you enjoy her because she's tactically deep, or do you enjoy her because she's actually fun?
So the interesting is, I probably enjoy her because I find that she's very tactically deep and can do whatever I want her to do. The master I probably enjoy most in Outcasts is Hamlin.
Who I think's better than he gets the rep for.
I agree. Now I'm talking about the Piper version, not the Plaguebringer version. I'm not a fan of the Plaguebringer version, and they themselves have spoken about this with the bars, like Karis has now got.
But they want to give them a new model, which feels slightly odd because they just discontinued the Winged Plague.
Yep.
They discontinued the little boy. Oh no, he was a versatile.
He's versatile.
But didn't they lose 2 or 3 models?
They did, yeah.
And then they're like, oh, they don't have enough models.
Yeah. So they want new models. But I really enjoy the rat minigame. And there's a theme here that I'm noticing even amongst my own is the little mini games within different factions.
But I think most people should enjoy that.
I think that, and I really enjoy summoning hundreds of rats and growing them up to rat kings and doing stuff. And then there's a really cool thing that you want to do in later turns, because I do notice that sometimes I'll activate a rat king early on and the enemy just goes, I'm not going to bother attacking it now. Because if I kill it, then you just summon another one.
So you need to kill your own rat king.
So you need to be able to kill your own rat kings, and you can. So there's a really fun game that you try and play of trying to actually go with your summon your rat kings.
So if you played 10 games of it, because you've played like 2.
Yeah, probably 3, but yeah.
If you were to play 10 games of it,
Mm-hmm.
do you think you'd be able to really get that mini game down to a T?
I reckon so.
And how good does that end up?
It's okay.
You look really impressive. Somebody watching is you're just like, oh, I make a rat king, I'm not going to bother killing it, then I'll kill my own rat king, make another rat king.
Because when your rat king dies, you get a rat.
Of course, which you can then turn into another rat king.
Which helps.
And as far as thematic models go, I really like the rat kings.
They're really cool.
They're so cool.
And all my Hamlin crews on really pretty basis.
Some painted.
It's spray painted white.
Emma is painting up the kitty cat version of Hamlin.
Oh.
No. But we had the conversation and I was like, I don't have any flying models for the painting competition. I was like, Nyx flies. It's like, why does Nyx fly?
Yeah.
Like, well, Nyx does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like Hamlin.
But the thing that cat version does is I think you can paint all the cats in different colours. Which makes...
You can't paint rats in different... Well,
not
frozen
really.
browns.
Yeah.
Don't really get ginger rats.
No. So, like, you maybe have an albino rat as the head of the rat king.
Yes.
But in terms of, like, if you had a cat king,
Whoa.
they'd be hugely different colours. You'd be like a bunch of mongrel cats, mangy cats, while your rat king looks a bit more uniform.
Yeah, it's fair. Browns and greys.
So, how competitive do you think you could get Hamlin?
So, I've played him a few times.
Because normally what happens is you play Outcast in a like MWS.
Yeah.
You play Hamlin for the first game and you're playing against someone that's like playing their first MWS game. And then you get paired up against someone that knows what they're doing and you're like, I play tough.
Fair. Though I played... So John has done very well recently in MWS.
An MWS winner?
I played Rats against John.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Drew. And again, that was one of those draws that...
That's the famous game where you forgot that a tent wasn't height 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it was height 2. It was impossible, so I couldn't interact with it.
Yes.
And I still drew.
Would you recommend to somebody that's never played, let's say this hypothetical person, who I'm not actually calling anyone out,
yeah,
but this hypothetical person has only played by you for the whole of the year, and they're thinking of playing a different faction, would you recommend Hamlin to this person?
No.
Okay.
It depends.
You're trying to make a believer of me. I'm kind of tempted to play Rat Kings.
So, he is really fun. He isn't a...
I'm going to win an event.
He isn't a... I'm going to win an event. He isn't a friendly to use, easy to use master. But he's really cool. I mean, I'm making myself want to play more of him.
And there is something really nice that sometimes game designers can tie into, where you have something that you can imagine from a film or a story,
yes,
and then making that happen in game terms.
Yeah.
And all of the rats coming together and forming a rat king.
Yeah, the whole Pied Piper.
It feels like exactly that.
And even Stolen themselves, as a little minion, are decent enough minions. They've got stealth. They've only 5 health, 5/5, but with stealth they'll get shot off the ball. They've got the onwards. But nicely, they've got a ranged stun. So actually, one thing Hamlin's crew does, it does put out a fair chunk of stun.
So I wonder if you were to play 10 games of it, and you actually were like, you know what, I don't care who I'm playing Ollie, I'm still playing Hamlin.
Yeah.
And you put yourself into those tough games and you really learn him, I think you could win some of those tough games.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Though I think if we're being really fair, there's a difference between being able to win some of those games and fighting to win every game. And that's the difference. So, like, for the GTs, I brought in Lee because those events...
She's capable of winning any game.
And it's not even winning any game. I don't want to end the event and go, I played 5 games, I won 3 of them. Like, if you want to win the event, you need to win all 5.
Absolutely.
And, I'm confident that I could bring Marcus and win 4 games, 3 games, and have fun.
Yeah.
But if you want to win all 5, your Hamelin probably isn't going to win all 5. But you would win games against the top competition.
I suspect so. I mean...
But if you were to play against 3 really good people, you might win 2 of them.
Yeah.
Or win 1 of them.
I'm very proud. Probably my best win with Hamelin was against Radic.
Yeah, but he's not played any 4th edition.
He played some and he did well. I think he came second in that event.
Did he?
I think so. Or he came... He's done alright. He's won some... He's done alright in some events.
You did try to cheat though. That was the Desolation Engine we talked about before.
Yeah, I tried.
So Neverborn, I'll talk a little bit about Marcus. Marcus is, I like adding value, gets the upgrades. Really, I think all the upgrades are fun. You use all of the upgrades.
Yes.
I enjoy activating everything in the crew. Cetra's really fun. The Jackalope's really fun. Mars is really fun. Like, I really enjoy playing the crew.
I hate that Miranda is so good with raises, and every game we play against, she always flips the raid against me.
Oddly, I shout out to Jay. The first time I ever played Jay, it was a Nationals, and Jay was in the process of kicking the snot out of me with Brewmaster.
Oh yeah.
And I think Marcus died.
Ooh.
Miranda was goalkeepering because she put out a load of upgrades. And I was like, well, let's bring Miranda into the fight. And Miranda just strutted into Hopscotch and slapped him for 14 damage for a red. I was like, oh, I'm back in the game.
So a little bit swingy.
Skillfully outplayed Jay there.
Nice.
And Jay's like, what happened to my frog?
Yeah. How did it die in one attack?
It wasn't. I think it was I'll hit for 14. Give myself an instinct token, hit it again for 4. Does Hopscotch have resilience as well? Yeah, it does. Yeah, good for him.
It turns out with the claws, with the instinct, with the impact. With...
Yeah. So again, you have that little bit of a mini game. You have the raises mini game. You have the upgrades mini game. I also I don't know what it is. I've got to be very careful how I word this. I do enjoy the beasts, and I really like the ones that can. You almost have the dual keywords.
Mm-hmm.
So you used to have... So Linley used to be really red library and story models, and they interacted differently.
Yes.
She still has that to a very tiny extent.
Yeah.
But Marcus has it because he has living, which is all the humans.
Or beasts.
Well, they're non-living, which is a bit odd because you'd think a giant bear is living, but it's not. So...
That's because it's just got the beast keyword, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's not living.
Yeah.
So only your human people can put out the upgrades.
Yes.
I'm trying to think what other keywords are like this. There's a few.
There are some. Karis has... Cultist or just generally mechanic.
Mechanic. Karis will be mentioned today. But so... I think Marcus just does a lot of things. He has upgrades. I really like upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I've played every upgrade crew, but I haven't played Perdita, and but you also have lots of really fun activations. You get to create a ginormous murder rabbit.
Yeah.
Which, if that's not value, I don't know what is.
That's fair.
So in terms of just enjoying the game,
Yeah.
Marcus has to be it for me.
Okay.
I don't think anything else in Neverborn's really worth mentioning. I didn't like
Neverborn at all.
I like my making puppets, and occasionally I get to play that.
Yes.
I do like finally having got Vasilutha and the Wicked Dolls and the puppet engine to sort of be a thing.
Yeah, no. I apologise to anyone that loves Neverborn. I took them to my very first UK Nationals. I don't know.
Lucius is no longer Neverborn.
No.
I can't help notice.
I miss the days where I took Lucius with an entire out of keyword crew, with Dreamer's crew.
Because of course the idea here was that you can it's only Dreamer that puts the cards back into your deck.
Yeah, so I just discarded half my deck, all my weaks and some of my moderates, and I was running around with Lucius 2, just going, I'm going to attack you, and the lowest I'm going to flip is an 8. I just had no weaks in my deck.
Yes, I copied you and played this as well. It was great fun. I played it with Marcus too.
Yeah, it was a really fun list. You should have seen my opponent place when I brought out my crew. It was like, I thought you were playing Lucius. I am, he's there. That's Dreamer's crew. I know. Isn't it great?
So as you explain it, and they're like, you mean that one is never going back in your deck?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And you see these 7 other models. They're all going to do that every turn.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. That's 3rd edition. We can't talk about it.
No, sorry.
So, Gil, do you like Tull?
I liked Tull. Tull 2 was flexible. However, not my favourite.
Okay.
I played a bit of Hoffman. He was alright. Still a bit dull.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, solid him at an event. But my favourite, and I'm looking at them more and more.
Lady Justice 2.
Perdita. I have genuinely really enjoyed my Perdita Neverborn Hunter games. And again, she has her own mini game with the upgrades where you've only got 3 upgrades and each one is unique, so you have 3 upgrades.
Mm-hmm. But you discard them a lot.
But you want to be discarding them for a positive and a built-in suit.
And this isn't the one that bounces bullets off markers.
It's got one bounce bullets off markers.
So that's one that I look at and go, that's so cool.
It's a really cool ability, but then you play somebody that doesn't drop any markers on the schemes and you go,
No, you kill people and they drop corpses. Fine.
What you need to do, I think, if you play La Diabla, who's the one that bounces markers off, you need to take lots of different models out of keywords.
You take someone from Tull
for
an assault marker,
some corpses,
and someone from Sonya for a pyre
marker. You plausibly take what are they called? Ashbringer, because they can drop both. Although no, it's once per activation, so they can.
Yeah, I think I have looked at this. So how many? But you only get 3 shots, don't you? So you only really. Oh no, because she has the reload.
She gets the reload tokens, which everyone in her crew can give her back.
So that's really cool.
It's kind of funky. I have never once played her.
I'll probably get out to playing. I'll play your Perdita crew in that version.
Yeah,
because you're going to be confused playing it because your brain is already trying to play the other Perdita.
Yes.
So I will go in with a clean brain and try and make that work.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it played, which probably means it's terrible. But having a million reload tokens and bouncing bullets off things sounds fun.
Yeah, it's quite cool. But there's a huge amount. The issue is, I think there's a huge amount of setup, and when you bounce a bullet off something, it removes the marker. Mm-hmm. So you go with her end of turn, or
but does she get to remove their schemes and their markers?
1.
So if you were to play it into someone that really needs their markers, so if it's a reshape mission,
she can only remove each marker once per turn.
Oh.
It's not even once per activation, it's once per turn.
It's not ideal.
It's not, so even when you're using your reload token and shooting stuff.
Okay, yeah, fine. So carry on telling me you're talking about your Perdita.
But I really like Neverborn Hunter. And she is, other than Castor, she is the only model in the game that has Incurable token.
Which is really good.
Which is really powerful. You can't heal. It shuts down a huge amount of monsters.
Leftovers.
Yes.
Smelly leftovers. No,
You killed one of them.
One of them.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Not bad. It's like an execute. But do you know who is really great, who we've spoken about before, who's normally unkillable?
Not the Jackalope.
Seamus.
Ah, yeah.
And the Jackalope, in fact.
So there are a lot of really annoying models.
So, and she's really unique with that. She also puts out a lot of adversary. She has an amazing kidnap.
She does. She's Min 2, James.
She is Min 2, but she isn't your murderer.
The murderer is Santiago.
Yes. So the key. No, not Santiago. I wrote Francisco.
Oh, that's right. It's 10 point.
But
he has companion.
He has companion.
So you get to kidnaps them, and then Francisco murders them horribly.
So she kidnaps them. She puts out Incurable and Adversary.
So you need Incurable if you're companioning.
Depends if they've got Demise or something, but yes.
Yes. And I can't help but notice that Francisco has Onslaught.
It does.
which is kind of probably the best trigger in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But presumably you can set up heroic intervention
because you're
quite
kidnapping
nicely.
them. Yeah.
So you kidnap them nicely. Okay, so this seems good.
Yeah. Nino's really cool. From the shadows. Can have triple pos flips against people on their own if they're at lower elevations. Stat 6. Familiar tokens are nice. Effectively armor.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use it if you've got multiple familiar tokens about. You can use it on every attack.
So
Monster Hunters, I adore.
So we're at 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's keep it.
Okay.
We'll do another episode on Vegeta.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a shout out to Nelly because as far as a keyword aesthetically going, I love my journalists.
Okay.
So
you say keyword aesthetically. Haven't you got an entirely 3D printed?
Yes, that's why I like them.
Oh, okay.
I like journalists. So I have mine are war reporters.
Yeah.
And they look fantastic. So they're all, because obviously in the old days you had lead line coats.
Yeah.
So they're all out, and Nellie's got her bulletproof vest on with press written on it.
Yeah.
And she's on like a nice exploded wartime base. And it's a really pretty colour. I should really paint it better.
I was going to say, it's not painted, is it?
I printed 2 versions. I have one that was speed painted.
Right.
And I have one unpainted version that I will get round to painting really nicely because I really like it.
Believe you.
Well, if I play how I will.
Okay.
So I just don't play a lot of Guild these days.
No.
But if I did, I'd play more Nelly. I think it's hard to say that Nelly is a lot of fun. She's probably very similar to Yuko in the sense that you're doing a lot of scoring. She's good, but as far as a vibe, I really like my reporters.
Okay.
So,
but is that because? So I could say that with Toll because for people that don't know, and certain one of them, because a lot of the Toll models you can't get yet, I 3D printed an entire Toll crew made up of Mandalorians.
yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
It looked great.
It did.
Thank you.
I think the difference is that I like the reporters generally.
Okay.
And I made them a bit different, but I don't like them because I've got them on as my war reporters. Okay. I like them full stop. So, Explorers, Cooper is very similar to Marcus.
You quite like Cooper too, didn't you?
No, probably Cooper. So
no,
Cooper
Huntmaster you like?
I liked. I don't know, say likes is a strong term. I feel a bit bad for Cooper because I think the Manosaurus Rex nerf for Cooper was really unnecessary.
Okay.
Well,
it's inevitable, Mark.
Yeah, but it's his Manosaurus Rex. It's like, but no, so Cooper 1 has Sick'em, which is a signature action, friendly beast only, so it's your humans and your beasts. Doesn't quite work because your beasts can make other beasts sick 'em.
Yes.
So your dogs can but I suppose that makes sense. Your dogs are marshalling the other beasts.
Yeah, all right. But it's your other beast. It's what annoys me. It's the fact that the Manosaurus Rex can do this to himself.
Yes. So Cooper, as I said, I like that you have that synergy of making other models charge, which reminds me of Marcus. And again, there's a big thing I like in Marcus. And you have some really interesting beasts.
I thought it was the other Marcus that had the other Cooper that had Sick'em. Sorry.
No, so Sick'em is what I like about Cooper.
Yes, I knew.
Hool and Kanehurst
are really
fun.
They are.
They are really good. I've never.
Are they really good, or are they really fun, or are they both?
Both.
Okay, cool.
But again, they're tied into your beast charging, making something else do something, making something else do something. It's there. And you have that minigame. I think the problem that Cooper has is that a good player will just engage you. And you don't really have a lot you can do when you're engaged because you can't charge. So you only generally have 2 important beasts. You have a Hool and you have the Manosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Assuming one of them dies a horrible death because a Hool has to die. Because the Hool is allowed to live, you will win the game.
Yeah, it does so much.
So a Hool dies. And
I have made sure to kill a Hool every time I play against him very quickly.
And then they just engage the Manosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
And then all your uniques go, my bonus action was to make Manosaurus Rex charge.
No, I can't do it.
Oh, no, I can't because he's engaged.
Mm.
You don't really have any ways to unengage yourself. So I think he's, and you have a mini game with a ginormous rifle,
Yeah.
and your reload tokens, and you kind of go, I've done my big shot, I have 2 AP left. So you end up scoring more points with him than you'd think, because he's not everything else. So you find walking forwards and dropping ski markers and things.
He is min 5.
He's min 5. So Cooper is probably... and Anya, I need to look at more, but I think Anya 1 probably is more interesting than I've given her credit for.
Okay.
But I think they did her dirty during the beta, because her whole thing was card advantage.
Yes.
They went, let's just put loyal on everything.
Yeah.
And then she's got a load of bad models that go, I get to draw a card, but I still don't. And then operatives were dumb and they nerfed ambush.
Yeah.
And she just got left with card advantage and not much else.
Mm.
But yeah, so 2. Jed's 2.
Yeah. Is she fun?
I have no idea. I still don't really understand what her new kit does.
Fair, yeah.
But I probably should look at that at some point. Bayou.
I didn't get my Explorers.
Do you have anything?
English Ivan.
No.
1.
No. Shut up. No, I don't care.
English Ivan.
You
1
played
was fun.
him when you had the old Echo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who did nothing the entire game.
He won you off half the board.
Nah. I like English Ivan 1.
Nobody cares. Nobody ever wants to listen to somebody sitting here saying Ivan 1 is fun.
Ivan 1 was fun.
Okay. Bayou. Go.
Fun 1.
The piglets look fun. I've been meaning to play them.
Yeah, we've never played the Piglets version, so I still like Wong the Wonderful.
Which is a great name.
Which is a great name. Glowy tokens, explosive markers, everything. He is by no means good. He is odd. He's peculiar. But he is still fun.
And you have lots going on there. You've got the pyrotechnic markers,
Yeah.
which are just weird in themselves.
That's it.
And you have the glowy, and the glowy doing different things,
Yeah.
and
And I still like... So my favourite thing is the Pigapult and Swinecurse combo.
which is really cool.
Which is really cool, because you get to fling the Swinecurse with the Pigapult, doing damage to the Swinecurse.
I
so he gets
like
the attack.
that the Pigapult is ruthless, which feels
Yes.
very thematic, because it's not really there because it's ruthless at attacking. It's there because you're ruthless with your own guns.
Yes, you're literally throwing your own guys at them. You're like, I don't care.
So shout out to whoever it was in Weird that was like, you know what, we should give it ruthless.
Yes. But yeah, so I've not seen anybody play the Pigapult or Swinecurse with Wong 2. But I think Swinecurse are really good. I think they're fantastic models.
No. Why have you never won a game with one?
I don't know.
And there's none of this, oh no, I have. I played against some terrible person
I
and
haven't.
still won a game. No, you've never won a game with one.
I have never won a game with
How
one.
many attempts? 3?
Possibly 4.
But you look at all of the models, and all of the models are good.
They are.
Like whatever the little guys are, their points are really good.
The 4-point lightning bugs.
4-point lightning bugs are really
5
good.
health, Aegis,
Like,
card advantage.
Nearly the entire crew is just full of models that, for their point cost, feel really good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I struggle with Bayou in terms of fun. I almost have nothing to say here, but obviously, listeners, don't worry.
We almost got him to stay quiet.
Clampets.
Really?
Almost. I like cavalry.
Yes.
So in terms of things that I like fish riding things.
Yeah, so I mean the clampets are
So
cool.
I like the hermits, and I like the Uncle Bog is obviously riding something.
He's riding a
And then the Buckaroos are riding something. So as far as models go,
The models are great.
I like the Clampet models.
I actually really like my Clampett crew, considering it was speed painted.
Yeah, they came out really well with those contrast paints.
And the bases are nice.
But again, I think Clampett's are very similar to your Yuko, Nelly.
Oh.
They're fun to play-ish in terms of you run around scoring points. You feel really clever.
You can feel clever with them.
Like, we both enjoy those games.
Yeah.
But they're not crews that you go, oh, this is a lot of fun.
No, I don't think so.
But as far as models go, I like the Clampetts.
Yes.
But otherwise, again, I suppose shout out to Martucket because she's riding a giant spider.
You
I like giant
spiders.
But again, she herself, I didn't really enjoy playing. I would say she has a lot of models in the crew that are fun to activate.
Yeah.
But held back by the fact that the crew is so swingy on suits that it feels like their way of balancing it was, we'll give you this amazing crew that can do really stupid things if you get all the suits you want. But you'll have games where you get none of the suits you want and your crew doesn't work.
Yes.
But if you're playing against it and they just flip perfect suits...
It looks like it's the best crew in the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, which takes us on to Arcanists. We both played a bit of Arcanists.
We have.
We both... Let's say this, I'm going to be again very careful with how it says. We tend to share Arcanist Masters, don't we?
We do.
We tend to...
Maybe one or two exceptions.
Most factions, we tend to play very different stuff.
Yeah.
And then Arcanists, we play basically the same thing. So when you joined Mark III, you were playing basically Raspy and Colette.
Yes.
And I've basically been playing Karis and Colette.
Yeah, we've certainly shared Colette. But Colette is good.
Yeah.
She is a good master.
And I think I would distinguish a little bit from your other schemy overrun missions. I think of all of the schemy overrun teams, your Yuko, your Nellies, and all the rest of it, Colette is probably first amongst equals.
Yeah, she's more extreme at it.
But she is a bit more fun because you have lots of little things you're trying to do. You're trying to get the birds out, you're trying to interact with the birds, you're trying to get your positioning. Showgirls are just dumb.
Yeah.
You have your decoy markers, which you're trying to get into the right place.
Yeah.
But you also have the people can make other people interact.
Yeah.
Colette's just like, you look at it and go, oh, this is a really schemy heavy pull, and I'm playing Boundary Dispute Corner. I guess I'll just play Colette.
Yeah.
But as far as hyper scenario teams go,
she's very, very good.
She's very, very good, but she's also very fun.
Mm.
You played a little bit of Bass.
I did. I still think there is something there for Bass. I think he is interesting, and you've got the two versions of him. I think both versions are actually playable.
I think I put him in the same category as Hamlet, in that you need to have played your 10 games, and you need to have the balls to take him into those tough games.
I agree.
And rather than just playing him into some noob that doesn't know what they're doing, you need to go, I'm going to play him into some of the best players in the country, and I'm just going to make it work. And you probably lose, but you learn a lot. And I think a master playing Bass could be quite formidable.
I don't know if there's quite enough there.
There's an awful lot.
There's a lot there, and there's just certain things that give me reservations on him long term. I'm going to try him out.
Is it what happens if Bass and his token die?
There is so obviously the two versions. So first,
and your now crew does nothing.
Yes. So if you've gone for Badlands Sheriff, which is the one that I almost prefer, where you get the bounty tokens, then yes, when you master them.
So going back to your thematic, shout out to Bass, because you have the I'm going to do bounty and then hunt you down.
Yep.
And then you have the I'm going to deputise people.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
Lone Verdict one, who gives out the what they call the badge tokens, which are really cool. So both are cool. Both I think we'll be able to see play. I'm not sold if he's quite good enough to be up there, but
He's very close.
is interesting. I do have there is one Master with Arcanists that I have played that I had more fun with.
Is that Sandeep?
Sandeep. I enjoyed Sandeep, Font of Magic. And I think, again, more games with him. The summoning is really unique with him. He is not good at corner. Really not good at corner, because he needs to be hitting people to summon.
So you won't be soloing Sandeep at Nationals?
No, I will not be soloing Sandeep at Nationals, which is a shame, because he is really
There
good.
are TOs that refuse to have corner in their pools, though.
At Nationals, we've got 7 games. We're getting at least one corner.
Oh, they will forget and be like, "Oh, we're repeating a previous mission." But yes,
But yeah, he's cool, and it's the amount of summons he can get out, who all can do things. They generally will all die, but they're minions, so if they don't die, they're really good at scoring schemes.
and them standing on boundary dispute points means
Yeah.
they can't score them.
And the Fire Gammons, I have found them. Actually, the Fire Gammons are best under Sandeep.
And do a lot of damage because they're pinging with lots
That's
of,
it.
and they're burning themselves, which then sets fear.
So, burn for 2.
And if they, presumably their attack sets someone else on fire, so something that's 2 damage at the end of turn, so burning for
I was
them.
even better because the Fire Gammons magic attack, the target and models within 2 inches getting burning.
Oh,
So you can actually then start to set a lot of people on fire, including yourself. And then you can, I have done it once, and it was really fun, is where you then grow your Gammons up into golems.
have you actually done that?
I have actually done it twice. I did it twice in one game,
No.
which is really cool. And I grew up into a fire golem.
I feel like if you're playing Sandeep, you have to have a really pretty painted crew.
Yes.
And it should be the case for all crews, but you can be like, oh, here's my 4 flying gammon that then turn into this golem, and like...
Yeah.
Do you like Snake Lady?
I
I want to like Snake Lady.
I want to like her. So you're of course talking about Kudra.
Yes.
I have found she doesn't do a lot of harm. And I was really disappointed with her. It's the lack of bonus action move. So she's really cool because when she charges, she gets like 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So you go, and she can charge while engaged and charge more once per turn.
Do you have people that can obey her, or do you just have better things to obey?
And not in keyword.
Ah.
So you could take Kudra out of keyword in Tony and obey her with
Yes.
what's her face?
Amina?
Amina, but Kudra's 9 points at 10
And there's
points.
probably something better you can do.
Yeah. So Kudra's cool, but without the bonus action move, I found if she's walking, she's lost 2 attacks.
So what you're saying is that her walking and charging sounds suspiciously like somebody that could just
Bonus
action move,
charge
and then hit
them again.
she has good trigger. She stats 7 into...
That's 7 min 2, auto poison.
Okay.
Not great triggers.
So to be fair, it's that 7 into auto poison. You probably want to be hitting multiple targets.
Yes.
And so she could, especially with your ping damage from the gammon,
yes.
you could send her in, go, oh, I'll hit 4 different people.
Yes, that's what she wants to
Poison
be doing.
all 4 of them. So now suddenly she's doing 4 poison damage. So she's sort of pseudo min 3.
Yeah.
Which you then combine with your burning damage from the gammon.
Yeah.
You could see it being a thing.
Yeah, but it's the... I've really enjoyed just the reusable gammon and summoning more, and you can't really ignore them because they do damage to you. But
And the missions you take in one of the ones where minions standing there being really annoying is really relevant.
that's it. And even the ice gammon are quite interesting because they give out staggered, and if they just want to walk away from them, they take point damage as well.
Have you got to do cool things with the upgrades?
Some, not all. So the upgrades are fairly cool. I really like the Visions in Air upgrades to a summoned model.
So you put on a 3-point gammon flying around to that flight.
Yep.
And then you go, I drop a ski marker, and it's every time it moves, and you can
Every
move
time it resolves a walk action.
and you can make it walk out of action. Can't
So
you?
Sandeep himself has the Gathering Storm ability, with range 10, target an ally with a summon token only. The target moves up to 6 inches and then declares an action. So they move 6 inches and then declare the walk action and then drop a scheme at the end of that walk action.
Yeah.
With speed 7.
So it sounds... But you have a lot of depth. You've got this whole summoning thing, the positioning of the summoning thing. You're then growing up your things. You have your upgrades of your things. You've got some... I think the trade-off is that the crew it doesn't have that many interesting models in it. So, like, yeah, you've got your Snake Lady who's not that good. Yeah. And most of your other models just summon.
So Kandara is your second summoner, who's cool, and she's got 4 arms.
But you end up with, you take some minions and you take some people
so the Emissary to give you a bit of boost range and pulse flip. I do quite like that. I think this edition, the Shastar Videria Guards are really playable and actually pretty good.
They were playable in 3rd edition as well.
Were they?
Yeah, they had like Way of the Thing, which meant that if you cheated, you got to draw a card. And generally drawing cards is still good.
It's funny, they still have that ability.
Yeah.
So after cheating Fate in an opposed duel, if he can then remove an insight to draw a card.
Okay. But is insight and card draw...
Well, when this model activates, it gains an insight token.
No, so it gets it back. But is that not pseudo... It's not that much better than the insight.
Well... It is, because you get to draw the card. So you failed it on TN6, you fail it, you cheat.
And then draw a card
and then draw a card back, so you get to cycle 6 as well.
Okay.
The Onwards, of course, has a trigger to gain insight token as well.
Oh, of course. So then, what's the... As you just said,
Yeah, crow. So you cheat the crowing, you regain your insight.
Or do you not spend the insight on the bonus action to start with?
So after you cheat Fate in an opposed duel, which is before you resolve the trigger.
So your TN6 isn't an opposed duel.
Oh, of course it's not. Thank you.
But yeah, they're probably they have the words draw a card, so they're probably good.
And they're only 7 points. The speed 6 has got a bonus action. They're hard to kill.
Yeah.
So
7 points for a minion is quite high.
It is.
But anyway, so Sundeep's a lot of fun.
But yeah, I've found when I played Sundeep, I very nearly bought the entire crew the other day as well.
You did.
I
encouraged you, Greg.
You were encouraging me, and I behaved and didn't because. And I'm glad, given all the 3D printing and resin that I'm now buying. I'm glad I didn't in some regards. But without knowing the GG1 strats and schemes, I didn't want to commit to buying a whole new crew.
How very reasonable. And then I will talk a little bit about Karis.
Yes, Karis 1 we know is amazing.
She's boring. Don't play Karis 1. Play Karis 2 and set things on fire. It's hard to kind of like explain Karis 2. But I think probably the starting point is that the crew card is a really good action. And that makes her fun. So you suddenly go, oh, I want to power up my bar because it progresses me playing the game.
Yeah.
And then you have this dynamic of your power bar going up and suddenly things get really scary really quickly.
Because previously it was such a chore. So I tried to play Karis 2 before the errata. And I didn't win a game, I don't think. And I really struggled because you had to put the power bar up. It was really arduous to do and costly to do and effortful to do, and she had a lot of cool stuff.
The crew is quite limited and you don't have a huge amount of bonus actions. So the fire starter has one, but your spiders things don't.
Yeah. I suppose you can't take the mechanical stuff is all tied around Karis 1 with the red line ability.
Yeah.
So it has to be kind of balanced.
Yeah. But you have those limitations in the keyword.
Yeah.
But you just get a lot of value from the burning, which is just and the power bars I think are fun.
Yep.
But you're not entirely dependent on it.
Okay.
So you do get to play a pseudo-normal game and then benefit from it. But it's quite a flavourful crew.
Yeah.
So you've got your spiders, your robots, you've got Howard, you've got the Firestarter. You have the Boilermaker, who is a really fun model, who is sort of like Anna Lovelace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think maybe now that Mei Fang has been nerfed, because before Mei Fang would never take Boilermaker, because why would you?
No.
You were already fast enough to get anywhere on the board already. And Karis 1 would never take Boilermaker, because again, why would you?
Because you have red line instead.
Why would you spend a stone to Boilermaker teleport when you can redline?
Yeah.
So maybe now that Mei Fang has been nerfed, and I haven't worked out what I'm doing with Mei Fang in the Scorpius, because I'm sure listeners are going, oh, it's hard, you've got to play Mei Fang. I was like, yeah, but she's a lot more limited now. But maybe in Karis 2, I can get away with playing the Boilermaker because I want to. I owned him. I want to paint him up, make him look pretty. He's in a very long list of things to be painted. But again, it's a really cool ability.
Can you deacon a model to the Boilermaker, placing in base contact because it's burning, and then place them 6 inches even further up?
I can do better than that.
Oh.
So you deacon somebody through the emissary.
Yes.
So your emissary is 6 inches away.
Okay.
So you target somebody next to yourself.
Right.
You teleport them 6 through the emissary. So you now have line of sight through the emissary instead of yourself.
Yeah.
So you get to move the model initially 6, 12, 14 inches. Because you're now moving them to the other side of the emissary. You then place them 14 inches away next to the Boilermaker, which then teleports in 16 for the Boilermaker's base, plus 20, 21. So assuming you're teleporting a 50mm model, because why not? 22 inches.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said.
I can't really imagine a scenario where you'd ever do that.
Could it be an unpack? You move the Boilermaker forward first, and then just Deacon goes, I'm going to teleport 3 models through the Boilermaker and...
Cute. You think that's Deacon's bonus, actually.
Is it not sick?
No.
2 models then, 2 models.
You could plausibly, for 2 stones... Oh, no, because you can only emissary once.
You can only emissary once, but you could still just target...
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could, but then that's not that dissimilar between just walking with the model and jumping through the or you could gearling a 3-point model who then just pushes them 4 and pushes them another 4 into the Boilermaker.
Fair.
Which is... It's like Deacon, but for 3 points, not 7.
The Deacon gets to do it to 2 models.
Well, if you move them 4 with the gearling, you could do it to 2 models.
But then you're not getting as far.
That's still far enough.
I mean...
I think the Boilermaker certainly has play that we can talk about. But anyway, so we've gone through all of the factions that we've ever wanted to talk about. We really hope that GG1 comes out because...
We're going to run out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
Although we still made this episode nearly 2 hours.
Yes, exactly. I'm rounding up. So, but hopefully what we've done is you listen to that and go, you know what, all of that sounds really cool.
Hopefully so.
I have only played Bayou in this hypothetical person, or only played Guild, and no one's ever only played Guild, and gone, you know what, I really want to play Rezzers.
Yeah.
Because of all of this, Leftovers sound like fun.
Right.
Why don't I go play Leftovers?
Thank you for encouraging more people to play Leftovers and hurt me in new ways.
I hope you get executed every single game.
Yeah.
And I think it really kind of pains me, and I don't want to end on a negative, but when you've got people who have only played one faction going onto the board of the game, and like, oh, it's going a bit stale, isn't it? And yeah, okay, we've only played the same strats and schemes for 18 months, but you've only played one faction!
Yeah.
Go play the other 7!
Yeah.
And like, until you've played 62 out of 60, was it 63? No, 62, we played 61 out of 62.
We played 61 out of 62 different keywords.
That's, yeah.
And actually, I think in terms of masters we've seen, out of the 126 Masters.
Yeah.
I think we're actually at probably 110.
Most boring game, James?
Ooh.
Where you won, but went, what am I doing?
Hoffman.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still dull.
Yeah.
I think Hoffman 2 probably is quite interesting.
No.
No, still no.
Still no.
Still no. Okay, fine. And me, maybe just the thrill of winning was enough. We've got 26 seconds left of the
Quick.
uh,
Most boring game. Who's your most boring master that you've played a game?
that I've won a game with.
It could be lost. No, though.
Well, no, because then you have a sour memory.
Yeah.
Because you,
there's been. It's Karis 1 for you.
no, because I lost that game.
Oh, did you lose that
I
game?
literally only played it once. Yeah, Karis 1 is, and to be fair, Karis 1 is so amazing.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, oh, she's really overpowered, and she's really good, and yeah, she probably is. But yeah, I really didn't enjoy playing Karis 1. So yeah, it has to be Karis 1 for me, even though I lost that game, honestly. Is there anyone else?
There have been a few games that you've played and gone, I won that game, but I never want to play that master again.
Go on, who did I say?
I can't remember now, obviously.
You're just going to gaslight me into saying that about Lin Lee. I don't want to play that game.
Who did you play? I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But I think you're probably out of time. You escape. You can leave it with Karis 1.
Yeah, I think that's
There you go.
But yeah, so please think a little bit. Think about, this is a new opportunity. What am I going to play?
Yeah.
And for the best of our subscribers, there's only one answer. We're going to play all 8 factions in the New World Order.
Absolutely.
We're going to enter the MWS and we're going to play a different faction in every single game.
Why not?
And we will see you there.
Ta-da!